Okay, hi. Welcome back to my eBay workbench. Today is June 6th. It's Friday night. It's about 8:30 or so. Um, I keep telling myself I'm gonna stop sourcing until I can catch up with some of my death pile stuff. And I just can't. I think I'm addicted to going out and looking for treasures. So today I went on Craigslist this morning to see if there are any yard sales around that I would be interested in going to. And I made a list of about 8 or 10. And there was supposed to be a church rummage sale. I always like to go to those sales. And then right in that same neighborhood as the church was going to be a neighborhood sale. So I thought I'll just go over there and hit those sales, but it was about a 25 or 30-minute drive away. I drove all the way over there before I realized that it wasn't even until tomorrow, the church sale. But anyway, the neighborhood sale was going, so I did hit up. I don't know, maybe, I don't know, probably by the time I all said and done, I probably went to maybe 25 or 30 sales, and I did bring home quite a lot of stuff. Most of it's still in the car. I haven't even unpacked it yet because I'm still trying to catch up on listing the things that I've been bringing home the last few weeks. So maybe as this packing video progresses, I'll show you a few things that I picked up today. I think I got at least one really good score, and then several, run of the mill bread and butter items that are going to make me some money. They're not going to make me rich, but they'll make me some money. So today I packed orders this morning. I took them to the post office while I was out and about. That was 3 sales today. And then I had 3 more since then. So we'll get those all packed tonight. And I probably just do a porch pickup for those tomorrow since I have to work in the morning on Saturday. I typically don't work on weekends, but occasionally there's some kind of a special event that I need to be there for. So this Saturday I'll be there. Maybe 2 weeks from now I might be there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I already have one of these 3 items pulled, and I'm going to pull the rest as soon as we come back from this quick break. Okay, this morning I updated the tally board, so I'm not going to do that tonight, but I'm going to just open up the eBay app. I'm going to try to turn off the notifications, put this in do not disturb mode so we don't get too many noises interrupting this packing video. So this is the first thing I sold. I'll be back to talk about that in a minute, but let's grab these other 2 items. It's actually 4 sales. Well, 4 items. One person bought 2 things. BC2C, that's right here. BC2C. These are some Italian language books. This is by far the worst sale of the day. I think I was experimenting with free shipping, and I set these books up to be shipped for free. So I only sold them for $18, and then I'm gonna have to ship them for free. But yeah, while we're in here, let's take a look at some of the stuff I got. These are just the 4. I mean, I probably have 40 things I bought today, maybe, but these are just the 4 that I brought in the house, and I already started working on drafts of the eBay listings. So I'll get photos of these maybe tonight after I'm done packing and get these listed. I got this Gibson Steakhouse knife. I don't think it's really worth too much. Maybe $9 or $10. I paid $1 for it. There's only one listed and no sales. So this is a knife that somebody probably stole when they went to visit Gibson's for a graduation party or something like that. I only picked this up today because I had just been recently listening to a podcast, and they were talking about how restaurant menus are becoming collectible, and basically like any normal restaurant, like Denny's, some of the more well-known ones like Norm's Diner out in Los Angeles, the big the big restaurants in LA, some of their menus are selling for 25, 35, maybe $50, even like current ones. These aren't even necessarily vintage menus. And we were out to dinner. We just went to, what is it? Um, Lone Star? One of those steakhouse chains we went to last week. And I was looking at the menus there, and then I noticed all of their knives were printed with, it must be Lone Star. And I was thinking, I wonder if these knives are worth anything. So today I saw this one at a yard sale. They had a whole box full of knives. This was the only one that was interesting to me. And it says Gibson's Bar and Steakhouse right on it. So we'll see if that sells. I'm just going to list it for $10. I paid $1 for it, so this isn't going to be a big moneymaker, but it's something. Right here, this isn't really brass or copper, solid copper. It's like brass finish or something, copper finish. And I don't know how old this is, but it is made in the USA, so it's got to be relatively old. I paid $6 for this. I thought it was going to be worth between 40 and 60, but when I got home and did a little more research, I think it's probably more like 25 to 30. So normally I might not pay $6 for something that's only going to return $25, but we'll sell it anyway. This mag light, it's not super old. It's probably like late 90s or even early 2000s. So it's not it doesn't have any kind of vintage value, but some of these old ones, like the old mag lights from the 80s, are considerably valuable. Like they might be between $80 and $200 for a color one, like one that's blue or purple or turquoise or something. So this one, I only paid $2 for it. There's some part of me that just wants to keep it. I've been seeing, how people take out the old incandescent bulbs and replace them with a LED bulb. So I've been thinking about doing that. Those kits to do that are pretty expensive, like $45 or $50. So I don't think I probably will do it, but I'll just list this, and I think I can get $20 to $25 for it. So not a big money maker, but I only paid $2 for it. And then this is going to be the big win of the day. I think this Louis Vuitton wallet. I paid, they had a $30 price tag on it, and I just sold a couple of Louis Vuitton wallets recently that I wasn't convinced. I wasn't sure if they were authentic or not, but a coworker of mine, I picked them up at the Goodwill, and a coworker of mine was looking at them. She seemed to believe that they were real, and she wanted to buy them from me, so I just sold it that way. This one, I'm almost certain is real. There's some little details that I learned about while we were researching those other wallets. And so one thing is, if the T's in Vuitton, like the two T's, if they touch each other, then that's a pretty good sign that it's fake. There should be also then Louis Vuitton is printed on the inside in gold foil on most of them, or gold embossing. And that's the same thing. If those T's touch, then that's going to be fake. There should be a number embossed in gold again. It's right in here. I don't think you could probably see it. They usually put it somewhere that's hard to see. I guess it's like a serial number. A lot of times the fakes don't have that. And then you can just see like how symmetrical the pattern is on this one. If this was fake, maybe one of these squares it might be cut off a little bit, so it wouldn't be perfectly symmetrical. So this one, I think, I am 99% sure this is authentic. It's a little wallet, so you wouldn't think it's worth that much. I found two sales that have this red snap or button or whatever you call it, and they both sold for over $300, and there are none listed that have the red. There are several that are this exact same thing, but they just have a gold button or snap here, and those seem to sell for about 150-ish. So this one, I'm going to list it for $325 and see what we get for it. Now that I have it here under the light, I see there's a little bit of wear on this red button, so I might have to make a note of that and then lower the price a little bit. But like I said, I paid 25 for it. So if I can't get 325 for it, then I mean, any amount is going to be good. I'm sure I can get at least 100 for this. So those are the four things that I'm going to try to get going. The other ones that I sold had a pattern that's more of this style. This is not a Louis Vuitton bag, or even it's not even really a knockoff. It's a Daisy Rose brand bag, but they made this pattern that's very similar to the Louis Vuitton pattern. It's not exactly the same, but very similar. This lady that I bought this bank from gave me this nice bag, senior living and memory care. I don't know that I need another bag like this, but it's kind of surprisingly nice bag instead of just a grocery bag or whatever most yard sale people have. Okay, anyway, let's get back to getting this stuff ready to pack. So got these 3 books. I'm gonna set them here and get these the last of the orders, which should be right here. These are garage door screw drive rail extension kits. I don't really know exactly what they are, but I had 4 of these and I sold them. Maybe I had 5. I sold some of these already, and these are the last 2. So somebody bought both of these. I was hoping it would fit in this box, but it's a little too short, so we'll resize that box. Okay, let's just do that one. Let's start with that one right now. Let's go. These I got these garage door opener parts at a garage sale last summer. I can tell you exactly when. It was May 23rd, so over a year ago. This guy must have been a garage door repairman or something, because he had dozens of these in all different models. He was selling them for $5, and I didn't really know if they were going to be worth selling or not. So I kind of wanted to buy way more. I wanted to buy all of them that he had. He maybe had 25 to 30 of them. And yeah, I kind of wanted to buy them all, but I didn't think that would be a responsible thing to do. So I didn't buy them. But I bought 4 or 5. They were $5 a piece. I listed them for 50. I listed them for 50 a piece. And I wish I had a T-square. I'm putting this at, I said 20 because I'm marking this measurement at 20. Yeah, so I had them listed for 55, and then I got an offer for 50, and I took that offer. I said, yes, I will. This is the first time I've had an offer, and then the buyer bought more than one item. So I wasn't sure how that worked. If somebody sent an offer through, and I accepted it, would it apply to multi-quantity listings? And it turns out it does. So this guy bought the last 2 of these things that I have, and he paid me $100 for them. So I'm happy with that. That's a good sale, and that's a good end to this story. I just the other day I drove by that house. I saw a garage sale sign, and I went by, and I remembered it as the house where I got these. I remember there were 2 houses on that block. One where I got these, and another one that I didn't buy anything from. And I saw a sign pointing there saying garage sale, and so I thought, oh, maybe it's going to be that. Maybe it's going to be that garage door repairman, and I could get some more of these things. But I drove down the street, and it was the other house. And I remembered that sale being boring enough that I didn't even bother to stop for it this year. But if I see the sign again, I'll definitely go down that street and hope to find this garage door guy. Because it did take a year to sell these, but I'm pretty happy to sell something for $55 that I paid $5 for. That's a pretty good return on investment. So try to do that again if I can find that same house again. Okay, I just resized this box a little bit. So these things should fit in here now. So yeah, took a year. I guess I think I had 4 of them. It's possible I had 5, but I think it was 4. If I sold the first 2, I made $50 profit on each one, so that's $100. And then this one, I sold them for 100, so that's 90. So I would have made $190 profit on these 4 items, which, I mean, for some people maybe that's nothing, but I'm happy with that. Okay, now should I lower this box? Probably should, but I don't really feel like it. So I think I'll just, let's see, maybe I will. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I just don't want to spend all night down here tonight. I'm like I said, I have to work in the morning. It is gonna be an intense day tomorrow. It's a big event. There should be a lot of people around, and it's going to be pretty chaotic. So I want to get a good night's rest and get up early. That's perfect. Okay. I'm not going to. I was thinking about stretch wrapping those together, but there's nothing breakable in this package that I have to worry about. Right now, I'm just gonna fill this void with some paper and then get these 2 things in here and get that finished. No sense spending a lot of time making this precious. And so I left the house today at like 7:30, trying to get to that church sale before it started at 8. And then the sale didn't even exist. So it was a little bit of a screw up, I guess, but it still turned out to be a pretty good day, I think. I packed up my packages this morning, the ones that, everything that sold last night or yesterday, and I brought that with me. I was intending to go to the post office along the way, go to some of these sales, and then once the post office opens, stop there and take care of business mailing stuff. And then I got home. I forgot all about those packages. They were just in the back of the car, and then about, I don't know, 5:30, I was mowing the lawn, the front yard, and I finished. I was packing the lawnmower up, walking it past the car, and I saw in the window those packages still sitting in the back. So the post office here closes at 6:30, so I still had plenty of time to get to the post office, but I didn't intend to make it a 2-part trip. I like to kill as many birds with the fewest number of stones possible. When I leave the house, I want to get a lot of chores and things done. But I was probably out from 7 until 7:30 until maybe 2:30, something like that. I don't know how much money I spent. Okay, good. This box is going to look a little ugly by the time I finish with it, but it's going to be nice and strong. Okay, I think I usually don't do this. I don't really see the point of it, but this box does feel like it needs a little extra help keeping it square and everything. So I will put some of these cross tapes. Okay, this one's going to be pretty heavy. Let's find out how much it weighs. Oh, it's less than I thought. It's only less than 6 pounds. Okay, I'm going to put door. I'll remember what that means. And then we'll put 6 pounds on here. It is a strange length. 20, 21. It's just slightly over 20. I don't think it is that, you don't have to be that extreme getting the measurements correct with USPS, but I always round up a little bit if I can. I'm going to always round up to the next nearest inch. If it's like 8 1/4, I'm going to say 9. I think that's more important to do with FedEx and UPS because they have more of a history of coming back and giving you price adjustments after the fact. Okay. These books I barely made any money on, so I don't want to put them in a fancy box. I want to put this in the cheapest box I have, which I might not have any appropriately sized for that. I don't really want to spend a lot of time resizing a box for it either. Look at these nice rubber bands. I know what I can do with these. Okay. Well, maybe they will fit in one of these. I wonder if they will fit in an even smaller one. Just hang these rubber bands up here. Maybe I'll think of something to do with them. Is there any chance these will fit in this kind of a box? No. So I don't want to spend any more time thinking about this, so I'm using this box right here and making this work. Ouch. I'm just getting these flaps out of the way so I can figure out how these books are going to fit in here. I know there were like 2 or 3 days. I had read something or heard it somewhere that eBay had reported that something like 70 to 80% of all of their sales on the site come from listings with free shipping. And, you know, I hear a lot of people saying best practice to offer free shipping. Of course, you're just baking in the cost of the shipping into the cost of the item. And I think most of my customers are smart enough to know that they're not really getting free shipping, that they're paying for it one way or the other. I also think that, I mean, this is going to sound like exactly the opposite of what I just said, but I think there's some psychology about, like, you see something and it says it's $18 and your brain doesn't necessarily account for the tax and the shipping and the other stuff that's involved, especially if you don't really see all those numbers until after you've already committed yourself to buying it, you know? So I think including shipping charges is fine. I think people still buy stuff, but I've also been struggling with sales for the last couple of months. So I might be totally wrong and I should just change everything to free shipping. What I don't want to happen is, you know, USPS changes their shipping rates all the time, at least once a year. So I don't want to do some calculations and figure out how much to change the price of an item so that the shipping costs are included into it, and then have the post office raise their rates, and I have to make adjustments to cover those changes. I prefer to just do the calculated shipping that eBay offers, and they do the math, and when the prices change, it changes and I don't have anything to do with it. So I'm not sure if I'm shooting myself in the foot by trying to make my job easier and I'm getting less sales. This is 3 pounds by 11 by 3. But that's the way I'm doing it right now. It's possible I'll change my mind and I want to do free shipping more often. But so yeah, these books, I sold this a lot of 3 books. I got these for free, so it doesn't really, any amount of money I get for it is just pure profit. But I sold them for 18. There's gonna be, it has free shipping on it, so it's probably gonna cost, I mean, it's 3 pounds. This might be $6. Where's it going? Shoot. It is going to California. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be medium mail. So I think medium mail is flat no matter how far it's going. But we'll find out in a minute how much this is going to cost. But it could very well be $6. I'm going to be, probably eBay is going to be charging me $3.50 or $4 for fees. So we're talking about $18 and maybe $10 in cost. So we might end up making like $7.50 or $8 on this, or maybe even less by the time it's done. And like I said, I got them for free, so it's not the end of the world if we lose a little money or we don't make as much money as possible. But okay, while we were on vacation, we were looking for a beach where we could take our dog. We were up in a place called Illinois Beach State Park, and they were like, they were very clear that dogs were welcome at the hotel, so we assumed we would be able to take our boy Pineapple wherever we wanted. But as soon as we got there, everything we looked at, every sign everywhere says no dogs on the beach. I'm taking this apart so I can ship it flat. But so we're driving looking for another location to take him to the beach, and we didn't even know we were this close to the border of Wisconsin, but we ended up in Wisconsin. And we were driving towards what we thought was going to be the lake to hope to find some beaches. And there was a yard sale sign, and I had told myself, we're on vacation, don't even think about eBay, don't do any eBay stuff at all. But I asked Jessica, you think we should stop here at this sale? And she said, yeah, that would be fun. So we stopped. And we got, I did get a few things there, including that board I was just looking at. Can't remember what I was coming in here for. Oh yeah, little bags. I have a whole bunch of these tiny little Ziploc bags. So I'm going to put those screws in one to keep them from getting lost. Anyway, we stopped there. I got 5 or 6 things, and then the guy told us, right down the street there's a really nice beach. So we just drove another quarter of a mile and we hit this beautiful beach. So then that kind of broke the ice. Every time I saw another sign, I asked Jessica if she would be okay stopping, and we stopped at another one. I found this thing. This is the only thing that was there. I think I sold something from this company before. It's something for seamstresses or tailors. I don't know exactly what it is, but it has all these, it's designed for ironing. Honestly, I don't know what it is, but it's for something to do with making clothes. And there was this and another piece that I also have for sale. And I asked them how much they wanted for it, and that guy said, "Let me go get my mom. This is hers. She'll have her price." And so she came out and she said $1.75, which is, I'm always surprised when people want to charge 75 cents for something instead of just say $2. Anyway, no. Yeah, she said she wanted to charge $1.75, so I paid her $2 for it for the two pieces. And this piece sells pretty well for like between $35 and $50 for whatever this thing is. The other piece I think is more like 28 or 30. I am gonna tie these all together with some stretch wrap because I don't want these banging against each other. So yeah, that was just, when was that? That was 5/25. What's today? June 6th. So not too long ago, like 2 weeks ago, I bought these. Probably got them listed maybe less than a week ago, maybe something like that. Anyway, I had mine listed for $39.99, just kind of on the low end of what people had it listed for. And then today I got an offer for $35, and I just took it. And what's the sense of trying to get another $5? If somebody wants to buy it, then I want to sell it. Then let's make a deal. So I took that offer, and this is on the way to Australia. So it turns out this was the same buyer that's been buying some other pieces from me. I talked about it in a video a couple of nights ago about how they probably could save money. They keep sending me offers. Oh shoot, this is not going to fit in here. They keep sending me offers for stuff, and they probably would save more money by just paying full price. And if they did pay full price, I would be able to ship all of this stuff in one package. And I'm going to take this stretch wrap off and see if I can figure out a better way to fit this in this box. So yeah, they would save more money if they paid full price because they wouldn't be paying eBay's international shipping fees for each individual order that they made. So the way it works, you can do combined shipping for international orders, but it can't be from an offer. It has to be, you put your items in a cart. You put the stuff you want to buy in a cart, and then buy it all at once, and then eBay will turn that into a combined shipping order. So they would have, I think I'm making $35 on this. I think I sold this for $35 plus, let's see, how much shipping? $35 plus $7.13 shipping. So with tax, they're paying $46.34 for this. I'm pretty sure I don't know where you see the actual price that they paid, but I think they paid over 70. So they're paying basically $35 shipping on this item. And if they had just looked in my shop and bought everything that they wanted all at once for the asking price, they wouldn't be paying this $35 shipping each time. They would be paying $35 shipping once and get everything all in one go. Okay. So yeah, I adjusted the layout of these pieces so they'll fit in this box better. I'm going to go ahead and bubble wrap it. This is going all the way to Australia. I don't think this bubble wrap is gonna save it from too much damage, but a little bit of something is better than nothing. Really, where I want the bubble is at this pointy corner where it seems most likely to get damaged. So I'm gonna make sort of a thicker strip here, and then fold it over and tape it. Now hopefully it still fits in the box. There we go. Good. I don't think that eBay repacks. Well, eBay isn't really involved in it, but the company that eBay contracts with to do their international shipping, I don't think a lot of people think they open and repackage every package that comes through the shipping hub, but I think they only do it in special circumstances, and most things get shipped, just in the box that I put it in or that you put it in. But sometimes I hope they repackage this. I usually do, I don't know, the idea of somebody opening it, some middleman seeing this package. I usually try to make it the best package I can because I don't want them to be rolling their eyes at how bad I am at packing. I think this one will be just fine. Okay. Where'd my marker go? Put it away already. Okay, this is Tailor. This is 1 pound 15, so just under 2, that's good. And it's 13 by 11 by 3, and it's going to, I'll just put EIS, eBay International Shipping. So yeah, these people have bought, I think this is the 5th item they bought from me. So if they're paying $30 each time to ship to them, then they've spent at least $150 that they didn't have to. They probably could have just paid me the 30 once, paid eBay the 30 once, and we could have shipped all of their stuff together at the same time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and load all this stuff into the eBay webpage and buy the shipping labels, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I got labels on all of these, and they're ready to go. Let's take a look at how much profit we made on each of these items. Here's my spreadsheet. I closed it for some reason. Okay, June. This is June. Okay, the Tailor ironing board, after the fees, it was $29.03 profit. So eBay paid me $7.13, and that package cost $6.14 to ship. So we make $1 profit on that, $29.03 total. I was pretty close with the Italian language books. I thought it would be just over $6 to ship, and that was right. It was $6.13. And I said it was going to be $7 or $8 profit, and it turned out it was over $8, closer to $9, $8.80. So, I got those books for free. I'll sell them for $8. It's fine. $9. And then finally, those two garage door parts. This is supposed to be a 10. Those two garage door pieces, those kits, sold those for $100, and after cost of goods and eBay fees and shipping label, we made $75.54 on those two. So that gives us a profit so far today. It's 10:20 now. We still have several hours until the official end of the day, about 4 hours. So we could get some more sales. But anyway, it gives us a profit today of $113.37. So anything over 100, I feel okay about. So 113, good enough. That means an average sale per day. An average profit per day in June of $93.58, and that's that's exactly $26.74 profit per sale per item. So we're definitely doing better in June than we did in May. and hopefully this trend just continues. Um, and hopefully we will sell a couple more items tonight. I've already started to put in the well, I think I lost it. I started to put in the USPS mail pickup. They call it schedule pickup. Schedule a pickup. I started to put the request in for that. So I'm going to finish that up now, and I'll put these out on the porch tomorrow morning before I go into work. So let's see. Tomorrow will be Saturday. I probably won't be recording any more videos of packing until Sunday night, but hopefully either Saturday evening or Sunday, I'll do some more listing, taking photos, and I'll get another video up for Sunday. So thanks so much for watching. Take take a second to subscribe if you like, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.